We have a great person in the room, Mark Meadows from North Carolina. He's around here. Where's Mark? Where's Mark? And Deb. And we have Jim Jordan, Warriors all.
All right, well, where's Mark Meadows? Well, he's here. Reaction now from the House Caucus Chairman, Mark Meadows. What did you think of the president's
Neil, great
speech?
to be with you.
Same here, Chairman. What did you think of the president's remarks today, particularly regard to the improving economy and getting that message out?
Well, he's getting the message out, but I can tell you it's a message that's already resonating with your viewers, Neil, certainly with the people back home in North Carolina for me, but across the country. We're seeing additional pay increases and checks. We're seeing bonuses. We're seeing jobs coming back. It's a great story, but we can't stop there, and I think that's what the president was talking about. We had a great first year, but we need to have a great second year and with years to come. And so I'm optimistic we get there, Neil, but it was a great day. He gave a great speech, and obviously I was just here with some North Carolina Republicans, conservatives, and they're excited about what the job market is going to look like for them.
You know, you're as conservative as they come, I imagine, as big an advocate for the Second Amendment as are out there. Yet the president did outline some things that are, and at least in the past, Congressmen have been an anathema, certainly to the NRA, but this was applauded with this largely conservative crowd today. The notion that we have to strengthen background checks. We don't want the mentally ill to have any form of weaponry, and that a school should be protected like banks and government buildings. I think on that last item, I think even the NRA would agree. But on those first two, it is already on record as opposed. So what's going to happen?
Well, this is a president that's not beholden to any group other than the American people. And so I think that you will see some real legislation. I know I've been on the phone with the administration at least 3 times since that shooting. You know, it's fascinating, Neil. You know, in a foreign country, when you have a problem with your government, you may express your dissatisfaction. You could go to jail. Here, when you express your dissatisfaction, you get invited to the White House. I thought the last couple of days where we had real input from moms and dads and people who had lost loved ones. It was raw, but it was a bold move by the president. And I can tell you, it's called me as a conservative and other conservatives to the table to look at this in a fresh new way. We're working on legislation as we speak to try to work with the administration and not just talk the talk, but actually pass something into law.
You know, it's interesting, and I guess as they say, timing is everything, Congressman, that the president is meeting with the Australian Prime Minister, Malcolm Turnbull. Of course, it was Australia who back in the early 90s dealt with a mass shooting, I think in Brisbane, that killed about 36 people. They cracked down on automatic weapons, more to the point, bought a lot of them off the street, and the incidents went way down. It didn't, remove crime, but it certainly stopped mass shootings. So he has been a big advocate for saying that's the problem. Do you think that's right?
Well,
and do you think that message from Australia is right?
Well, I think we're a different country than Australia. I don't know that I want to go live down under, nor do you. And we're a much larger country. I mean, that's 24 million people in Australia. You looked at 600,000 guns versus probably 300 million here in the United States. But we've already had an experiment on what stricter gun regulations will do in terms of our big cities. Washington, D.C., just a few blocks from here, has some of the strictest gun laws in the country, and yet we see gun-related violence not going down. So there's not a linear coalition. But really, when we look at the foundational principles of a free society, I think we can do better at protecting those schools. That's what we're going to need to do. You and I are old enough to remember when we could get on an airplane without going through screening and really without any kind of a check. And we've had to increase security there. And I think it's time that we do the same for our schools. The president's got a very principled, pragmatic, and maybe a methodical way of looking at this. And he challenged me to look at it in a way that perhaps I haven't looked at it in the past. So we're committed to do that.
All right. As you're speaking, Chairman, we're seeing a little bit of video that came in a few minutes ago, with the Prime Minister of Australia. But again, that message seems to be that we are on the verge of maybe changing something regarding these school shootings, maybe a combination of raising the age for certain weapons that's also been offered. I know Florida Governor Rick Scott is pushing for that. What do you think of that?
You know, I think that when we start looking at trying to just do something because everybody says you got to do something, we want to do something that actually gets to the heart of making sure that our sons and daughters are protected. And I can tell you, I don't think that raising the age is going to be really met with a whole lot of receptivity here on Capitol Hill. I just got an email from a young man that says, I serve in the military. I'm 20 years old. I basically serve my country, and yet you're going to tell me that I can't buy a particular long gun when I'm willing to give my life for my country. So those are all the serious debates, and I'm not saying it's off the table, but it's certainly a serious debate that we're going to have in the coming days.
All right, we'll watch very closely. Congressman, thank you very, very much.